Maintain the oxygenation without intubation for 5 to 65 minutes. What that technique is? That technique is apneic oxygenation, para-oxygenation, aventilatory ventilation, diffuse oxygenation. These are the synonym of apneic oxygenation. What they did, they have just prolonged the non-hypoxic apnea time. Means they have prolonged the apnea without any desaturation. So to understand this apneic oxygenation technique, we need to understand the safe apnea window, means non-hypoxic apnea time or apnea duration without any desaturation. So what is our oxygen consumption? That can be easily calculated by this formula, Brody's formula. That comes to around 3.5 to 5 ml per kg per minute. So if we take a 50 kg patient, adult patient, that comes to 250 ml of oxygen we are going to consume every minute. That is metabolic need, that is metabolic requirement. Now you know FRC is our reserve, the amount of air which remains in the lung after normal expirations. That is roughly 2.5 liter for a 50 kg patient. Fine. Now suppose we are inhaling air, my FRC is 2.5 liter, and if I am subjected for a apnea, what is the content of oxygen in the FRC? 21% of 2.5 liter, that comes to roughly 500 ml. So if I am subject for a apnea and I am inhaling air, so and my consumption is 250 ml per minute, so my apnea time hardly lasts for 2 minutes without any desaturation. Then desaturation starts. So we need to prolong this non-hypoxic apnea time. That can be done if we are able to fill up whole of the FRC with 100% oxygen. We can prolong the non-hypoxic apnea time. Or if we can increase the FRC, then also we can prolong the non-hypoxic apnea time. Another technique is apneic oxygenation, and we will discuss it one by one. Now suppose we have filled up the whole of the FRC with 100% oxygen. Now FRC is 2.5 liter, that contains 2.5 liter of oxygen. Now if I am subjected for a apnea, what happens? My non-hypoxic apnea time consumption is 250, lasts for 7 to 8 minutes, ideally up to 10 minutes, but it takes equilibrium from oxygen diffusion, take equilibrium at 7 to 8 minutes from alveoli to blood. So that's the reason it's lasting for 7 to 8 minutes. So our prime importance, purpose of pre-oxygenation is to improve non-hypoxic apnea time. So if we optimally pre-oxygenate a patient, our non-hypoxic apnea time will last for at least 7 to 8 minutes. Now what is optimal pre-oxygenation? The efficacy of pre-oxygenation is highly dependent on these three